I'm Vince Young, and I'm coming home. It took a lot to get here, to Texas. Well, it started at the Army All-American game. They was recruiting the mess out of me the whole weekend. And then I ended up taking my visit here to Texas. And the biggest thing is what I did like about my visit, I'm a family guy, and I really felt the family part of it. That's what I needed to see. Hey, this is my little hero, my son, Jordan Young, Coach Brown. He came actually to the hood in Houston. We had a meeting that night with my mom and my grandmother and my sister, so there's nothing but women in my family. I'm the baby boy. And what I really respected about Coach, it wasn't a lot of seats in the house, and instead of him sitting on somewhere, he sat on the floor with me and gave the seats to my mom. So, and my sister and my grandmother, everybody. It just showed the respect that he had. He sat on the floor, hang out with me. I told him, like, Coach, we got roaches, so you better be careful. What Coach Brown said when I got here, it was like, just pay attention and watch what goes on. I want you to redshirt, and I want you to learn how big Texas football is, for one, and then being a quarterback at Texas, how big it is. Then coming out that smoke, running down that hill for your first game. All these people in burnt orange, and they supporting us, Bevo hanging out, fans, cheerleaders. I mean, it was like amazing. My moment coming out that smoke, man, I almost broke down in tears. One of the things that they say, us quarterbacks, we're not tough, we this and that, we always crying, but we actually one of the toughest guys on the team to deliver a ball in the pocket, an accurate throw, while a guy is like, bam! Lord have mercy. That is another moment that I can tell quarterbacks, like, dude, you're gonna get yours one day. Just hold your ground. Just hold your ground. Coach Mad Dog, big dude, our strength coach, he used to run the mess out of us out here in the heat. So I don't know if that's an NCAA rule. You might want to check on that. I mean, it was sometimes we was at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning, or right in the middle of the heart of the day in the heat. It showed us who were the guys on your team that was about to go to war. Who were the guys talking about they was hurt? Who were the guys who were saying all this type of stuff? But I really feel like right here on this football field, not on game day, I feel like that brought us together more as a team. Is going hard, pushing each other to be the best athletes to represent the University of Texas. Odell did. It was a time that I wanted to leave Texas and go back home. I mean, I called Steve McNair, and he was like, son, you're gonna be all right, go back to work. Because I didn't really want to be a pocket quarterback. So it took time for me to sit down and really listen to why is it good to go 5 wide. Because I used to be nervous sometimes going into passing the ball. If I felt like I was a run threat, I wanted to run the ball, hand it off, do that type of thing. But now he wanted me to be a little bit more big of a threat of learning how to read defense in the passing game. And after I started to focus on that, that's when I felt like my game really took off some more. And then he gave me a lot of more leeway my junior year, changing plays at the line of scrimmage. It was a bunch of plays that when I come to the sideline, I get on the headset, he's like, okay, I see you growing up a little bit. I didn't call that, but okay. This is pretty much the new thing. Here we are. This is the new generation locker room that us Lettermans helped build. So that first play, we roll out left and we got a basic curl in the flat route with 2 of our receivers. It wasn't in there. So respect to Pete. I ain't giving you love, Pete, but I gotta give you love, Pete. Blaylock had a good block and it kind of like opened like the Red Sea. Like run, V, run. And I just took off, man. Our offensive line did a good job of blocking. Coach said, whoever get the last stop is going to win the game. And it came to that, seeing people crying, people screaming, and then just the happiness with your teammates and remembering all the hard work we put in to get to that point. Having Roger Clements in the locker room and Coach Royal before he passed, just having him there, Earl Campbell, Matthew McConaughey, you know, all the legendary guys got the guys more motivated to work a little bit hard behind the scenes in the film room. All right. You know, we had these type of people at our practices, man, that inspired us to want to be great. The eyes of Texas are upon you all the live long day. The eyes of Texas are upon you, you cannot get away.
I see this boy.
He's the big homie now. I'm trying to feel his shoes over here.
Boom! That's the cannon, baby.